Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. We are live. I am joined by my esteemed colleague, Leomund.
Hello, hello.
And tonight, I bring to you more stream. Also, my microphone arm is not cooperating with me right now. There we go. No. I want you to be at that 90-degree angle. Why can't you just listen? Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get. I cry every time. You guys get a little sneak peek at my storyboards here. Look at all these spoilers. Oh no. Excuse me. I'm always worried about the microphone position because I can't. Maybe I should just turn on the monitor on my. This way I can gauge how loud I'm being. Maybe a little bit. No, I just sounds like I can hear myself clearer. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that just doesn't work anymore, does it? Okay. So my microphone arm is old. That's what I've learned from these 5 minutes of pain and struggle. But no matter, we are live. Let's go ahead and put on the music. Go ahead and have that turned on. Theo, how are you doing this lovely evening? This fine
Doing quite
February
alright.
evening. Excellent. This is good. What you playing? You mentioned you were playing a game.
Oh, you don't wanna know.
Why do you... What? Okay, if you say it like that, I just think you're playing a porn game or something.
No, that's... No, worse. I'm playing Valorant.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's basically a porn game. You a porn game once people on the internet rip your 3D models to use. I think that technically applies, right?
Not really, I think...
He said, actually.
I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that I think Overwatch is closer to what you're saying, because swear to god I don't know anyone who plays that game anymore. But ask the random person in the stream, in the stream, in the streets, show them pictures, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that's Mercy. Oh, you played Overwatch before? No."
Gotcha. Hello, Brito. Welcome to the stream. What's the question of the day? Very
Why
good
has King been
question.
so bad at coming up with questions?
So I was actually thinking about this today. I was think-talking. Brito will know because we had a spirited discussion in Mug Life. Guess question of the day that I want to ask because I think it might start some interesting conversations. What is your favorite narrative game? It's probably
Hmm.
gonna be like a video game, if I had to imagine. I guess I could open up the the floor to other games.
No, but there's plenty of those
video
that
games
I
like
think.
interactive, so it's easy enough.
Yeah, but when you say like an interactive storyline, you mean more of like the Telltale genre, right?
Well, not necessarily
Yeah.
the Telltale. I mean, like, there's plenty of RPGs. You could think like the Witcher games or Disco Elysium or stuff in that general vein, where the game is more so for the benefit of the narrative than like just as a fun video game with fun video game challenge. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? You picking up? Do corn games count? I mean, if that's the answer you want to give, I can't stop you. I just won't be able to comment on your opinion, because I haven't watched a YouTuber talk about that. I haven't watched a YouTuber talk about the porn game, the story of the porn game, in order to form any kind of opinion on it.
I think my answer is gonna be The Walking Dead Season 1.
That's your favorite narrative game? Okay, so I never played the Telltale Walking Dead games. We're gonna lead with that. I also never heard they were very good.
It's not my favorite game's narrative, but it is my favorite game that is primarily narrative.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. When was the last time you had your own opinion? All of my opinions are my own, and they do not reflect the opinions of others, aside from pure tangential coincidence. If I adopt an opinion, it is because I agreed with that opinion fundamentally. Therefore, the opinion is now mine. Now, if you ask me when was the last time I had an original opinion, that's a question. It is a question that I would have to think really hard on how to answer. You told me you do not like Dispatch because a YouTuber said so? No, I don't. I mean, I can't really say that I dislike Dispatch, because I haven't seen or played enough of it to really form a concrete opinion. However, I do think very strongly that I would not like Dispatch were I to play it based on, well, primarily it was based on when I watched Filbert play it, and really struggled to listen to that game's the dialogue between the characters, which is kind of important in a story-based game, especially if the story is, formed more around the characters than anything else. But then I watched the video and I found out a little bit more about the inner workings of the game, and realized that I probably wouldn't like it either. Or I probably still wouldn't like it. This is mainly because a lot of what was said in the video was along the lines of the narrative kind of it sort of tries to lead you into thinking that the narrative is very heavily based on your input as the player, and that's not actually the case. And hearing that reminds me of Fallout 3. Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. And if there's one game, there's one game that really gets my goat. It's those Bethesda Fallout games. Because I think it's more insulting to give, like, to give me, the player, the illusion of choice, when it doesn't actually affect anything. It's like when people got to the end of Mass Effect 3 and then found out that, like, the whole game, despite all the decisions made in the past 3 games, the whole game's story actually ends up just being like the ending to the game's story ends up being like four dialogue options to determine how the story ends up. Which I understand why that's the case. Technical limitations and all of that. But you lead people on for so long. You lead people on for so long, and you know, eventually when you get to a point where you can't actually deliver, then yeah, you should expect people to be mad at that. And I will expect not to like that. Fallout 4 has no choices. The first half does not even have an illusion. This is true. Well, technically, I guess you could argue that... I guess you could argue Fallout 3 has choices, but they're not very meaningful. Not narratively, anyway. But, yeah, like, again, Fallout 4 was also advertised with, you know, the idea that, oh yeah, you know, your choices in this game matter. And it's also piggybacking off of, like, the Fallout name, which is, for me at that point, had been synonymous with your choices matter up until Fallout 3. But I was like, surely Bethesda would learn from Fallout 3, and this is because I didn't play Skyrim. I didn't know what Skyrim was about. I didn't know what had been removed from Oblivion to Skyrim. So I was not aware that actually Bethesda wasn't going to correct course on Fallout 4. So I got a little in over my head. I didn't do my research. And then I ended up being disappointed when really I just should have I should have known that Fallout 4 was going to be bad. Fallout 3 has very straightforward binary choices. In the side quests, the main quest is 100% railroaded up to the ending. True. But as somebody who plays like a lot of tabletop role-playing games, like one of the biggest things for me in narrative games is that promise of agency. So it's like when you say you're gonna give your players agency in a video game, obviously there's gonna be restrictions to that. I understand that, you know, I'm not crazy. But the second, like, that agency is, you peel back the curtain and actually you find out that that agency was kind of just like a total fabrication. That gets really disappointing, and I hate that in video games, and I hate when people do that to me in tabletop games. So That's just how it is. But yeah, I never played like the Telltale. I never played the Telltale story games because my understanding was that it mostly operated off of the illusion of choice and stuff like that. You know, if you're gonna give me the illusion of choice, you might as well just make the game not interactable at all and just have it be like a movie or TV show that I watch. That's how I feel about it. And it's funny because you would think in something like a visual novel, right? Like that type of game, you would think that those would be like interactive stories, but actually a lot of the visual novels, at least the ones I've like really sunk my teeth in, stuff like Steins Gate and I can't remember the name of the other one that I played, but those kinds of games, those kinds of visual novels, I was actually surprised by just how much in terms of input on the narrative player choice had in those kinds of games, because I was least expecting it there. I thought it was I thought it would have been more of a story that I just press buttons. I just like surface level interact with. Those really surprised me. I never played oh, go ahead.
Because from what I've seen with visual novels is that they allow you to opt in to a specific route, and therefore you end up with, like, instead of one story with, like, you know, different choices that take you to the same place, it's like, you know, pick your lane, modern man.
Okay, I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, and they do set it up where it's like it's kind of obvious which way you're driving the story in. But at no point does the story like break as a result of that. You know, and also you like, even if you know what direction the story is kind of moving in, or what direction you want the story to move in, based off of the options that you're presented, it's still like written in a way that it's surprising. You don't necessarily know what's gonna happen. But with the Telltale games, it's kind of obnoxious because you get a lot of these choices that are just kind of completely arbitrary to be choices at all. And then, like, if you watch 2 playthroughs of someone selecting, you know, one player selecting like one choice and the other player selecting the opposite choice, you then watch the same scene unfold afterwards, and you wonder, like, is this gonna have any impact down the line? Because obviously there's no immediate impact that choice has, but then like you just kind of get like the spark notes of the story, and it turns out it's the same thing. It's the same thing, it just happens in 2 different ways based off of the choices. It's like, it's not really meaningful. But of course, they can't have the story fracture like that, because the way they do them is they segment the story into chapters, and then like your choices are supposed to go through, they're supposed to like persist through the different chapters. But obviously, if you make a choice that completely changes the story in a fundamental way, then it's like when they make the next game, they have to split the game into two, depending on which choice you made, and then they would have to do that for every subsequent chapter, and it becomes this kind of nightmare that I don't think anybody's really found a way to design for in a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of give and take there too, because it's like you're playing the video game, you know it's a video game, you understand there's limitations on just how much agency you have, but I think Telltale's problem was that they really tried to sell it as your choices matter, and then did not deliver. And that's, from what I've seen of Dispatch, that seems to be the case as well. Walking Dead Season 1 does this in the first 5 minutes. They give you a fake choice of a response, and no matter what you choose, the MC just groans and decides to let it go. Yeah, I don't know what specific instance he's talking about there, Leo. Do you perhaps have some insight? Or would you perhaps like to tell me I'm fucking wrong and stupid? This would also
in the first 5 minutes of The Walking Dead Season 1, you're playing as Lee. A guy who got arrested for unsubscribing his wife from the game of life after he found out she was cheating. And no matter what the dialogue choices you use, the cop car is going to crash, and the guy that is... Okay, thanks for the correction. He unsubscribed the guy who was intercoursing his wife.
Intercoursing his wife? Right. right. That I can kind of understand.
You know, you escape.
I imagine it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if Lee could just talk his way out of a car crash. It doesn't really make it that, yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me if that were the case. But stuff where it's like, I don't know, you're having like a very simple conversation with somebody, and then it's like, because of your conversation, they now feel a certain way about something that's going to impact their actions later on, but actually it doesn't, and regardless of whether you said that thing or said a different thing, they would, they would still have not even like a the same reaction, but a reaction that created the same result later on in the story. So that it, you know, made the dialogue ultimately pointless. Because if you want to have any hand in the story, then, like, characters have to have agency within the story. In order for characters to have agency in the story, things they do have to have, like, different outcomes depending on what they do. And Telltale games are
favorite
notorious for that.
I think my favorite example of The Walking Dead season 1 punking you is yeah, I get what you mean, Brado. But I still can't get over the idea that you get a choice in the second episode of season 1, yeah, it has to be the second one, where the the characters are now in a group. They are inside of a store and they're hanging out, they're chilling out, and almost comedically, Shaun of the Dead style, there's just all the zombies just getting into the shop. And you get to choose who of two different people live. Mr. Normie repairman, or a reporter woman that knows that actually you're a murderer. And it doesn't matter because at the end of episode 3, the character you saved there just dies via gunshot. Trying to, taking a bullet for you. So it really only mattered for one chapter. They only had to write 2 kinda different dialogue paths.
Whack. Okay, well, we got Leo's answer. Do we ever get Breto's answer to the question of the day?
Oh yeah, brother, what's your favorite narrative game?
He just asked if porn games count, and I think he left it at that.
I mean, he's just being funny, isn't he?
I don't know. You tell me. I only take what Brito says seriously when it can make him look bad.
Uh-huh, so that's how it works, huh?
Naturally.
I don't think you need to try to make what Bredo says look bad in general.
Damn. Well, Bredo, the people have spoken. You just look bad in general.
He pushes the envelope. Cyberpunk 2077, surprisingly.
I unalived the woman because she did not know how to insert batteries. Automod is terrible. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I could not tell you. million. Cyberpunk 2077. I was not expecting that. I did hear Cyberpunk has improved greatly since its release. What I haven't heard is whether or not that applies to the story, because all I've heard anyone talk about thus far is the gameplay. But apparently, as far as sandbox RPGs go, it's pretty good. I think you guys can guess what mine is. I don't think that one's a mystery.
I mean, it's probably Fallout New Vegas, right?
Close. Right series, wrong game.
Fallout 2.
There you go. It's probably something LGBTQ plus related, like Amori. I do really like Amori's narrative. I think it executes on a lot of concepts very well, and I like the bait and switch, where it makes you think the game is about depression, but it's actually about murdering your sister. Only people who have played the game will know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm playing SMT3. That's the funny RPG where the sticker featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series meme comes from. And you know, it markets itself as a game where you find yourself in the midst of a turned upside down, desolated demon Tokyo, because your teacher basically made a ritual to end the world.
Hell yeah.
And now the few human characters that remain must find themselves, get like a personal philosophy, so that when they finish the battle royale that is like getting to the sun, they get to create a new world. Or you can listen to the devil, kill all of your friends, and fight God. I'm just saying. Philosophy or punch Jehovah in the head?
I think we're punching Jehovah, lads.
Yeah.
I can't. It just occurred to me that I have to go to work tomorrow. Can you believe that shit?
Oh no. Poor guy. He has steady employment.
Well, depends on what you consider steady.
Steadier than me, that's for sure.
This song kind of goes hard. I like this song. Holy delay.
Huh?
Delay these nuts entering your mouth. Nikki, they're hiding from us. You can't see me.
Bredo, Nick, this one stream is for the algorithm, and the one on Thursday is to spite the algorithm. Like,
I would ask Nick the question of the day, but I think I already know what the answer is going to be.
And the audience of literally Bredo and I are not allowed to know. Nick, what's your favorite narrative game? Like we're talking text adventure, we're talking Telltale, we're talking game where it's mainly go around talk to people. You know?
Actually, there's a solid chance Nick has never actually played like a true blue narrative game. I think the closest, I don't know, which would be closer to a narrative game in your opinion, Mr. Leo? GTA 5 or Mafia 3?
I'm sorry, but I cannot in good consciousness say Mafia 3 after the Insano clip that was the autistic kid that was shitting himself while playing Mafia 3. Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Was that Mafia
Not
3?
yet.
I had no idea.
He is playing Mafia 3.
That's amazing. I'm actually so mad that I didn't know that. That was probably Nick. That could have been Nick. I'm just caught in the crossfire. What's the question of the day? Oh, brother. Maybe this is some catastrophic delay. Michael, this is the third time you're saying you have no idea that was Mafia 3. I think you're wrong. I think wrong.
LA Noire would be closer to a narrative game.
Oh no, yeah, that probably, I'd probably say that is a narrative game. Through and through.
I'm gonna send you a clip. I don't think I
It's just LA Noire's narrative was not very good. I told you this on one of the streams before. Wow.
It has its moments.
I don't believe you, and I'm gonna need proof before I retract my... Bredo is a lying rat accusation. I forget. Is LA Noir the one where the twist is the guy who's doing the investigating is actually the killer, or was that Heavy Rain?
No. No, that is Heavy Rain. Eleanor
Okay.
is um it's basically this guy from the army joins the police force after World War II narrative, and the whole shtick is that they uh did like what was it? They did like the best they could with face capturing at the time, so that the
You're
characters
right.
could pretend like they were shooting themselves while lying to you.
Right. I remember that because the guy who makes those games, they're the guy who like heads the studio that makes those games, is like he's like a big movie guy, and he always, whenever he gives an interview, he's always talking about how, you know, one day video games will reach the same heights as like film or something. Is Subnautica narrative. You talk to people in space and find recordings of dead people to help progress. That's Heavy Rain, you fool. Yeah, listen, they get jumbled up. WSG GNG. I'm at my brother's house watching Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is epic, dude. I have only seen clips of Sonic Boom. I've never watched that show. Wanted to drop in for a second. Well, thank you for stopping by. Question of the day. What is your favorite narrative game?
And if you can't name a narrative game because you don't know what that means, just say what's your favorite game. What is the favorite story that a game has that you played? Something like that.
I guess I can accept Subnautica because I was gonna keep it pretty loose on what could be considered a narrative game. What I probably should have done is made everybody defend their case in every circumstance where it wasn't a narrative game. My day's just starting. I'm gonna shower and head to my 12-hour night shift. SMH. Damn.
Oh.
Good luck, brother, man.
Darla.
My favorite game. Limbus Company. Is that your favorite game or just the game you're currently playing? Game you're currently obsessed with? The Limbus Company a narrative
from what
game?
I hear of that game, there's a lot of yapping happening in that game, so it might just be a narrative game.
I thought maybe it was a thing like, anytime I hear about Limbus Company, it kind of sounds like, Oregon Trail, a little bit.
Yeah.
Fact right. Fact right? I'm just as confused as you are, Darla.
You just say things sometimes, huh?
I watch Wendigoon from time to time, and he'll cover some horror games. I watched his video on mouth washing, And I quite like that one because he did voices for the characters. This is how I have to play my games vicariously through other people, because I never have time to play them on my own. But he was talking about a game that I actually thought was pretty cool, called That Which Gave Chase. That one's fun. Well, I don't know if the game is fun. I've never played it, but the story is fun. It's kind of got like this very loose cosmic horror thing going on. But you play as a musher, taking this scientist guy into this sort of snowy mountainous area in the Arctic, and as you go along, the guys sort of like talking about like this grandiose purpose in some very vague terms, and there's like a bunch of stuff with like the deer acting weird and eating mushrooms, and it's all very weird and creepy. And then I don't really even know how to. It's so peak, fire songs, fire story. Anyways, bye. Alright, see ya, Darla. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I don't really know how to, like, describe it in a way that, like, gets the point across succinctly. It's just kind of like the cosmic horror thing where it's, you know, there's this being of beyond your understanding, completely uncaring and cold towards you. But I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
The silliest thing to me when it comes to cosmic horror or existential horror is that it is entirely dependent on whether or not the protagonist understands why and how the thing that they are seeing is just so wholly fucked up. And being stupid is a superpower, because you can see a hound of Tindalos and just be like, "Oh, intonation, that's a fucked up dog," and just unload like 3 shots into him. Like, no problem.
Yeah. It was an interesting concept in Lovecraft's writing. It was like, in his stories, he would always describe, like, people who are not as intelligent were like, they would like worship these like crazy deities, right? But they were almost immune from the effects. But the people who like researched the things in the first place, who had the intellect to do stuff like that, were always the ones who ended up going insane and having their lives completely ruined. Like, they would talk down about the people who were, you know, not so bright, kind of moronic. And then the irony of the story would be that, well, he was super smart until he went fucking crazy and Doused himself in gasoline. Now he's dead and all the dumb guys are still around. Good job, buddy.
Like, listen. Being a normie is a superpower.
Just like that, all of our chatters fucking died, dude. They're gone.
Yeah. They hate you specifically.
Oh, don't say that. If they hate me, then they'll never come back to the stream. It's my stream. Can't have that.
We can.
No.
We will
That's
see
impossible.
the means of streaming and take out the bourgeoisie and
We'll seize
take
the
over the
means of
stream.
Seize the means of content production.
There you go, you found it. I didn't find it, but you found it.
I'm the streamer boy. I'm the one who streams. Yeah, Badu.
You know what annoys me?
What annoys you?
Every time I see a new zombie game, I
Bless you.
I notice that the main characters move super sluggish, but they're not survival horror. So like, what's the point there? And then melee combat just sucks. Like, what? I can't even name a like zombie game where it's like fun to hit zombies with a fucking lead pipe. It should be fun.
I mean, from what I've seen, shit. What's that game? What's the parkour game? What's the game of Dying Light? From what I've seen, Dying Light melee combat looks pretty fun. We are once again entering the realm of games I haven't played, though. Which honestly is like most conversations about video games, but...
Oh yeah, there was this game back in the day, like I really enjoyed it. Now I don't remember what this game was about, but like I think the gameplay was very riveting from what I saw of the YouTuber that played it. Said Mr. Kingpin over here.
Hey man, I know what I like. When I see something I like, I know that I like it. That's so wrong.
Yeah.
I also really know what I don't like. I have really strong
Hey brother,
opinions.
do you
about
think
it.
that? Hey brother, do you think that Kingpin here would like Kingdom Come Deliverance?
This sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. No, I'm scared.
It's an RPG.
Uh-oh. Is it real time with pause? Oh, Brett Otis never played it, apparently.
No. You don't get it. You don't get it.
Okay, alright.
It is an RPG in the sense of like you get to make your character and you have your stats and your skills, but the whole shtick is that it is medieval out the wazoo, and I mean like historical.
Oh,
medieval.
It's the game that's like super simulationist, right?
Yeah.
Where like just healing requires like you to do 30 different chores. I don't know. I don't know, Leo. I'm not sure I would like that one very much. Like, the novelty of it would be fun for 2 minutes. And I'd be like, what am I doing here? What's going on?
From what I've seen, it's literally what if Oblivion without magic. I think you would fuck with that.
I think it's a little more than Oblivion without magic. That is definitely, by and large, an oversimplification, sir.
I kinda wish there was someone who knew. Cause like I go out of my way to do gross oversimplifications as a way to make someone who actually like is very passionate about the subject be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? and that's where I get him.
He's rage baiting me, guys. He just admitted it. To my face, he's rage baiting me. Trying to, at the very least. Starting to sound like it wasn't very effective. It's like you're gonna have to change your tactics, Leo.
Isn't Fallout 2 that funny little game where like Mad Max and Warhammer 40k have a baby?
You know what's funny? Gabe,
Yeah.
for I can't remember if it was my birthday or Christmas last year. got me it's a little diorama of the final fight in Fallout 2 against with all, if you had all the companions against Frank Horgan. He got me this little diorama, and my older brother saw it, and he was like, "What is that? Is that Warhammer 40k or something?" I laughed.
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of an oversimplification that is, because the developers themselves have stated that Mad Max was a major inspiration.
Yeah. It certainly is, and though looking at something like Fallout and being like, is that Warhammer? Is like if you went and saw a transformer and went, is that Gundam?
Are Transformers not Gundam? Does Gundam have to be like piloted robots?
They have to be piloted robots, yes.
But like Transformers is a Japanese thing. Like that's where it originates. So like that's come on, that's Gundam, right? Hang on, I'm gonna look this up.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know. Is Transformers Gundam? Alright, you're right. You're right. When he's right, he's right. Gundam is explicitly piloted mech suits.
As you see, Transformers are giant space robot people.
They're
Meanwhile,
sentient beings, but they're not piloted.
Yeah. And Gundam is more like, what if a pilot, what if a space fighter pilot jet was designed by a 5-year-old?
Yeah.
I'm saying that as a compliment. Oh, you haven't seen Tequila Gundam, have you?
Tequila Gundam. Is that like Gundam meets like Day of the Dead or something? Like
no, what happens is that there's a... Gundam is set in our world, and sometimes the countries are fictitious. Sometimes the countries are our countries, and there's a Gundam that's all about like, what if the Netherlands had windmill Gundams and all stupid bullshit like that, and one of those is Tequila Gundam.
That is very funny. That is conceptually very funny.
And the Mexicans in that Gundam universe have a fucking space station shaped like a sombrero called Neo Mexico.
Of course they do.
Here
That
you
is
go.
genuine.
That's Tequila Gundam.
That's amazing.
It's only really in Witch from Mercury that they finally did a Gundam who is sentient, but that was more like a one-of-a-kind experimental thing.
Whack.
That the main protagonist gets to pilot.
They just let him have that. Leo, are you an Evangelion fan?
Nope.
Good man.
Well, there is one singular piece of Evangelion that I will die for. I will post it in the server. Well, in the group chat.
Is it like an abridged series or something?
No, probably my favorite mashup.
Oh, if it's a mash,
here you
it's
go.
gotta be good. Tenacious D Evangelion. I think you've sent this to me before.
I think I've sent this to you before, yeah.
Yeah, the music in Evangelion is okay. I don't hate it. But, yeah, I mean, clearly we all know Gurren Lagann was the superior show.
I mean, Mr. Simon is a way better protagonist than Shinji is, because he actually grows a pair of balls instead of still being a traumatized 13-year-old. Then again, I think you could also attribute it to the fact that, unlike in Evangelion,
You want to finish that thought, sir? Oh, did we lose him?
oh, did I
Shit.
cut off mid-sentence?
Oh, yeah. You said...
The difference between Simon and Shinji is the fact that fucking Simon had one real guy, a real fucking dude bro, hyping him up. Shinji had none of that.
Shinji was surrounded by very annoying, very abusive women. Which is so true, he's just like me for real. But unlike me for real, he never rose to the occasion and became anything more than what he was. His character never developed in a meaningful way, and instead, he just kind of wallowed in self-pity for the entirety of the show, and it was just very painful to watch. Not painful as in, wow, this is like a very moving show that has a lot to say. It was painful as in, wow, I almost wish I was watching Hazbin Hotel instead. Which is a terrible point to be. You never want to be there where you're watching something and then you decide you want to watch something like something way, super fucking terrible seems more appealing to you as a result of what you're watching currently. It's a terrible
Are you
feeling.
being coerced right now?
Coerced into what?
Is someone aiming a water gun at your head?
Well, what are they threatening me to do? To say
I don't know,
Evangelion
it's
is
just that
bad?
when you
No,
were talking...
that's my
No,
opinion.
I'm not saying because you said Evangelion is bad. You're allowed to have any whatever opinions you have. I don't care. I maybe schizoing out, but halfway through I was like, is this guy reading out someone else's opinion? Like it sounded like you were reading something.
Was my delivery just that good?
Like, is it like that movie where the fucking main protagonist like got fucking hit in the head and now he only remembers like a day, so he just writes on his skin, and so you just have a tattoo,
or are we talking about
like
the
yeah, you just wrote out on your thigh like your opinion on Evangelion, just in case you forget.
I have like a very what's the word for it? Very strong opinions on Evangelion. It made me feel a certain type of way.
I believe you because that sounded rehearsed.
Type of way I never want to feel ever again. Just absolute disgust for what I was watching. But it's fine. Then I watched Gurren Lagann and everything was okay again. I was like, oh, that's right. Anime can be good.
The friend or whoever the fuck recommending you Evangelion because oh my god, it's so deep, it's so good when you get to the hospital scene.
This says a lot about society. I think that scene was definitely for the people who were like, dude, he's just like me.
The only good thing that came out of that scene is that now in perpetuity, anytime someone has a close-up of their hand in media, you can just Photoshop that I'm so fucked up. And the white
ni hao.
Oh shit! Hey Phil, how's it going?
What's going on, man?
Wilbert, question of the day. Are you ready? Are you locked in?
Are you gonna ask me what my favorite Gundam is?
I can also ask you that. The question of the day is, what is your favorite narrative game?
Oh, hands down, Easy Pyre.
Ah, okay. Alright. Another game I haven't played. Really shouldn't ask questions that I, like, vast majority of the answers I probably wouldn't understand. I wouldn't have a concept of. That's okay. Would you like to elaborate on Pyre? Why you...
What do I like? Okay, so... Pyre is made by the same people that made Hades. It's one of their prior games before they made Hades and everything.
Super Giant, yeah.
Yeah. The entire premise is that... Well, or at least what's hinted at throughout the story is that the world, or at least the primary kingdom that the story concerns itself with, is a theocracy where the word of God is law. And to be able to read and write without permission is a sin. Because only those chosen to be priests and high priests can, interpret the holy word.
Naturally.
And so the premise of the game is that you have been exiled to a place called the Downside, which is more or less a strange, like, demi-plane-esque thing. It's a magical space separated from reality where they dump all their exiles from the different races. And for being a reader, you get exiled. But the exiles get a chance at repentance in the way of performing the rites. Gameplay-wise, these are more or less a kind of elaborate... It makes the game more or less kind of a weird, elaborate sports game, where your team eventually comes to consist of one member of each race, and they all play vastly different in their playstyles. And your goal as a reader is to interpret the rites and lead your team to victory against other exiles. And honestly, the game has one of the hardest lines I've ever heard. It starts out by going, "Freedom is a privilege, and yours has been revoked."
I see. Classic one-liner.
Yeah, but it's really good and also kind of depressing because everyone is fighting for basically their freedom, and there are people who have lived in the downside long enough to have had children and stuff. And if you beat the same team like consecutively, they get more and more depressed. It's a whole thing. It's surprisingly in depth.
Damn.
Like, there are blatant assholes you want to win against, and then there's like a grandpa and his grandson. And his grandfather's like dying wishes to free him from exile because he's done nothing wrong, and you have to be like, "Sorry, Gramps."
Sorry, Gramps. I'm in it for myself here.
Yeah, but over the course of the story, you perform the rites, and every time you successfully complete a cycle, you have to choose a member of your team to permanently get rid of as you free them. And so every cycle, it gets more and more difficult.
Gotcha. Alright, now what's your favorite gun?
I like to imagine that Pyre. I like to imagine that Pyre is the Space Jam 2 that we should have gotten.
I think it's a little too high concept for Space Jam, I'm gonna be real.
Not in the world of Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Guy, then. Those who know.
I do not know. You excited for D&D Friday? Apparently that's on.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It's on like Donkey Kong. Yes, your favorite Gundam, as you were about to enlighten us with.
No, you just confused me momentarily.
Oh, you're not gonna give us your favorite gun? Okay, alright.
I am. If we're talking just pure story-wise, it has to be the Lupus Rex from Iron Blooded Orphans. It also has a really wicked, sick design. But if we're talking like in pure design scheme, I like the Beggar Bow from Wish for Mercury way more. The curves on it are just mwah.
The curves, you say?
Yeah, I'll post it right now, bro.
This guy wants to fuck the robot. I knew it.
don't. It just has good shape design.
Look at that creature. That thing has the cure. The thing that kills the sentient Gundams I told you about.
Right. Of course.
Don't get us started. Me and Leo, you know.
My bad.
Alright, I am now going to go grab a beverage and I will return.
Gonna grab a bevy.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kingpin.
Yes.
You're lucky that Philbert gave you a good answer, because I feel like the question is flawed, because instead of being, hey, what's your favorite like game's narrative or game's story? No, instead you go narrative game, which is like a specific kind of game.
Yeah. Well, is it? Okay, what's a narrative game in your eyes, Leah?
A game that features minimal gameplay, where 60 to up to 90% of what you're doing is being stuck in cutscenes or being stuck in dialogue mode with another character.
Okay, so when I say narrative games, I mean like narrative focused games. Like New Vegas has mechanics. It has a lot of gameplay features. But I mean, what's the main thing you think of when you hear Fallout New Vegas? The story, the narrative. That's what I'm talking about when I say narrative games. So sure, it can be a game that's just cutscenes and not a whole lot of gameplay. But it's not like exclusive to that.
Like, Philbert, what is a narrative game to you?
A narrative game to me is a game that has a strong central story. Like the newest God of War game, Ragnarok, I would consider that a narrative game.
I forgot about the God of War games. Yeah, but like it has no shortage of mechanics.
No.
And a lot of the
I
times,
don't think the mechanics are good.
in a good narrative
but-
game, well, I've heard the narrative isn't very good either. That's neither here nor there. In a good narrative game, you will have a game with mechanics that support the narrative.
Well, I defined a narrative game as a game where you are primarily like locked in either cutscene or dialogue mode for most of the game. Things like
I guess I just simply do
I
not
would even
agree.
consider Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4 to be that, just because of how much story they cram down your throat.
Right, and that would definitely... I would definitely agree with that. I mean, the question was very open-ended. You could basically give me any game so long as, you know, you had like a decent argument for why the narrative was good.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean...
Your stream chat will load for me eventually.
Eventually. Nobody's talking in there, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. not a whole lot of discussion going on outside of what we're doing right now.
That's crazy.
What are you... What are you doing for your Friday sessions? If that's something that can be divulged on stream.
Listen, sessions is a strong word.
But is it? I feel like what.
Well, yes,
you do
because it
would be a
implies it is a
session.
long-term, like, ongoing campaign, bro.
Well, no, a session is just getting together and playing the game for a certain amount of time, right?
No, it's a hangout, y'all.
Like if you do a one shot, it's just one session, kind of deal. Yeah, I mean, I'm not keeping any secrets from anybody. I guess the premise of the current campaign we're doing, which I do want to wrap up in the second session, so we'll see how that goes on Friday. But the premise is they're working for a mercenary guild that has been hired to clear out these magical caves near this sort of small town, because the magical properties of the caves allow for what would be the term in this case? They're just like they're humid and they're climate controlled. That would be the term. So the area in the caves are magically climate controlled. So the king wants to use them as storehouses. But the caves must first be conquered. And so they've been sent by the mercenary guild, who have been promised a sizable stake in the storehouses if they can clear out the caves and make them ready. So I think we left off with you guys just having reached the very bottom of the cave system. Seems like he has no comment.
Sorry, I was eating pizza and I muted myself.
Oh, I was talking about Leo, because he was the one who was asking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just still thinking about the second campaign you're gonna do. That apparently is gonna be in the same system, right?
Yeah. I'm also using Rhesus for that one. It's good for doing, like, setting up really quick campaigns, because not a whole lot of rules and stuff to learn and keep track of. You can set stuff up real quick. Character creation literally takes like 2 minutes.
Huh. I wasn't expecting stick figures, but I'm not I'm not disappointed. I was just I was expecting, like, you know, the kind of like clean sort of like a little bit sterile look for a rules pamphlet. And no, it turns out I just got clocked on the back of the head, and now I'm watching Henry Stickmin. It's oh, look outside! It's 2016.
Yeah, flashed from the past. Ah. It's time for a haircut, gentlemen. Reach that point where the hair is just constantly in my eyes. Because my head is tilted downwards. So Filbert, now that you have your beverage, it's in the cards tonight.
Yep. You asked me what's in the cards tonight?
What's in the cards tonight?
Oh, me. I'm in the cards.
Ah, he's the heart of the cards.
We're gonna have to pull out from the tarot deck.
I played some Repo with my little brother who I haven't talked to in forever.
Oh yeah, you said so. You said he stopped by. He's still there, or did he move along? Damn, short visit.
Yeah, he lives like literally maybe 4 or 5 blocks away from me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But you just never see him.
Yeah. Mostly because A, little buddy is like a delinquent these days. B, his father.
His father doesn't like you, or what? Actually, if it's too personal, just don't answer. I sometimes forget that I am streaming.
Real, true.
Replay games after the stream tonight? Is that the move? I should probably do this on a different way.
But no, modded Repo was good. It was his first time playing Repo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got to experience the like scarecrow with sides on her arms. It was good.
Oof. That'll do it.
On the first map, nonetheless.
What better time?
I mean, it is, because like 40 stamina and like no sprint upgrades. You just, if she spots you, you are cooked.
Nah, I'd win.
So you say.
Honestly, I might play some Deadlock.
Some what?
Deadlock.
Oh yeah.
Even even Mr. Jim Jam and Tristan them have been playing it a ton recently.
With you, or just you've seen them on Steam playing?
Just in general,
Okay.
I've seen them play it. They've racked up about 22 or so hours in the past few days.
God damn. Dedication. There's some dedication I'll never have to a video game. I see.
You know, it surprises me, Kingpin, because like 20 hours is what you do on a game like that in like the first week.
Well, you have to remember, this guy is a non-gamer. You know, he's
True.
like the grandma that only knows how to play Candy Crush, except for he only knows how to play beta Minecraft.
True. Well, I know how to play.
That is true.
I know how to play modern
His favorite
Minecraft.
game.
I prefer to play beta Minecraft. It's the superior version.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, his favorite game is that one playthrough he saw Fallout 2.
Oh, hold on, no.
I'm sorry, I know you
I actually
played
played that game. Bro is slandering
Sure,
me.
you played that game?
Yes. President of the goddamn fucking United States, that's who. But who is this? I should kick your fucking ass. Fucking love that game.
Guys, I got a biz.
How quietly you said that. Like you didn't want us to know. But still felt you should tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Filbert's just a funny guy. Oh, this is gonna be hard actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna be very deliberate with my lines. That this will look good. First couple of notes of this music made me think I think it's gonna be Fountains of Wayne, Too Cool for School. I have no idea what song you're referencing here. I don't think I'm cultured enough for that to understand that one, Bretto. Sorry. Sorry I couldn't be the based epic streamer that has all the good takes all the time.
Kingpin.
Yes, Leo.
You do not understand. The role of the streamer is not to be correct. The role of the streamer is to be wrong in ways that are funny.
Damn. I don't think I'm doing that great at that either. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Scary movie ending where the tarded cop turns out to be the mastermind. I have actually never watched Scary Movie, so
Oh boy. So, how's the drawing going?
it's going. We're getting there. I think.
Nice.
Sometimes I don't know.
It's like a fire hose.
Well, can you maybe control yourself next time? Bless you. He's pissing out his nose. Scary Movie 1 through 2 is goated. That's very nice, Fredo.
Leo, I hate the internet, buddy.
Why do you hate the internet? Come on.
You do not hate the internet. This is where all your friends are.
Yeah. There you go.
I wanna be raptured so bad. What the fuck is this, Phil?
That's what I said.
It looks a little rough over here, but I think all in all, it looks about how I want it. Okay. Shit.
Oh.
So, at work, over the
What's up?
weekend, my boss decided to rearrange the entire room on a whim. Over the weekend, of course, so I wasn't working. I had no idea it was happening. I come in on Monday, yesterday, and there's shit everywhere, all over the fucking room. A bunch of the shelving units have been moved. My desk was completely rearranged. And as a result, I spent most of Monday just cleaning the room, just reorganizing all the stuff that had been moved. And like, I don't understand why he did it. I don't understand why my boss decided he was just gonna do it all by himself on a weekend. Like, for one, that's just a lot of work. Like, that's a ton of work. Just do it on a normal weekday when we're there, so, like, we can help. Two, now I have to go on a fucking Easter egg hunt anytime I realize something is not at my desk. Like, where I need it to be. And now I'm being told at the end of the week we're doing a cycle count. We're doing a cycle count, and I'm not going to be able to report accurate numbers because all my shit got fucking moved to who knows where. There was no rhyme or reason. He wasn't paying attention to where he was moving anything. He just moved it. Trashed the whole fucking room while doing it. I came very close to just rage quitting my job on Monday. I'm still kind of reeling from it. I know it's gonna suck just as bad when I go back tomorrow.
Someone fucking with your shit is probably more egregious than consistent minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
And like, it is something.
I am the fucking fat guy from Office Space. With the glasses. I can't remember his name. The guy who just wants his stapler throughout the entire movie. That's me. That's me. They
That
keep
is
taking
you.
my stapler. It's driving me up a fucking wall.
And they won't give it back.
Anyway, I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow. That's a... No. I would never. YouTube, I would never. I would never. But I really want to. Fucking driving me up a wall with that shit. Oh, where did my comment go? There it is.
I'm switching to my phone. Be right back.
Ah, yes. Return of the vibrator. We're so back. Gilbert, when he comes back, I need you to text him like 6 million times.
Buddy, they don't text on there. They use WhatsApp.
Okay, I need you to send him like 3,000 WhatsApp notifications. Trust me, it's for the stream. It'll be good.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but like the only social platform I use is Discord, bro.
Gilbert, I need you to set it up and do it because I can't, because I'm streaming and drawing. I need you to do this for me, buddy. The ball is in your court.
Yeah, okay, bud.
If I've ever needed a favor from you, this is it. This is the one.
I'm not giving WhatsApp my phone number, bro.
I'm shitting myself.
Yeah, speaking of favors, I need you to draw me another map.
I can do that.
Awesome.
Is it like a particularly detailed map or?
It's another overworld map.
Oh, okay. Boys.
What is it gonna be about?
The area the party's currently in.
Ooh, that one's gonna be good.
Well, it certainly will be a map. How much I will promise.
Yeah, the party has been really enjoying their recent little trip through Wonderland.
Have they?
Yeah. They've they've absolutely given up on trying to comprehend the how or why things work, and they're like, dude, we're in the plane of chaos.
Well, that'll be good for their sanity. Kind of want to define values here. For the hatching. Very nice.
Not use the hatch.
Do not redeem. Do not redeem.
Sir, do not redeem.
I've taken.
There's a very Italian.
I have taken to using the phrase, do the needful. It has infected my lexicon.
I see. There's a very Italian man who occasionally pops up on my YouTube feed where he tries to make butter and bread out of nonsensical things. Like Dr. Pepper bread.
Damn. People will do
Would you
anything
eat
for
Dr.
clicks
Pepper
these
bread?
days. Probably not. I'd probably
It's
avoid the
because you're
Dr.
a
Pepper.
coward.
I'd probably avoid the Dr. Pepper bread.
He couldn't handle the spices. White man moment.
I don't think it's a
I would
spice
eat
thing.
who
I'm
wants
gonna be real
Doritos
with you.
bread.
What was that, Leo? Okay, fine. Keep your secrets. I don't care. This fucking guy. He's always like this. He always gets all moody like this. It's like, oh, you didn't hear me the first time? You must not really care what I have to
What the
say.
hell?
Fucking lose my mind every single time. Swear to God, Leo, if I were a lesser man, I'd beat you. Beat the fucking shit out of you.
What can I say, honey bun? You haven't bought me that new phone.
I never bought you any
Guess
phone.
I'm having trouble listening to you.
I'm sorry. Leo, did you say phone?
Phone.
Your phone
Fuck
ringing.
you!
Why did you just have that on hand? Wait a minute, I thought I was the racist one.
I've been tormenting Leo with this.
Yeah, I could tell.
You have no idea
Because-
how bad our repo sessions have been.
I'm starting to get an idea.
It's really good. Because there's a new cell phone item, and if you're close to the phone, it'll start ringing.
Really amazing.
And I swear to God, Filbert might be just
Hello,
coding a
Piano
damn
Man.
mod just to put that in the game.
Welcome to the stream. Question of the day for you, Mr. Piano Man. What is your favorite narrative game? Bredo says poop bread next. True. Bredo, Filbert, damn. That is a horrific slip up. Filbert, can you have your funny Italian man make poop bread for his next video? Can that be his thing?
Well, he's not like my tulpa. I don't control him, so
Sure you do. Just, you know, throw him some grains of wheat, have him do his little dance, make the poop bread. That's all he's gotta do. There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing but a poop bread. I'm sorry, guys. I really am.
Leo, did you ever listen to that song I sent you the other day?
This has been a terrible stream. I'm just mucking
Yeah.
it up. Redbird. One shot.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I need to look more into one shot, I guess. What is one shot about?
It's a game where you've got one shot.
But one shot is never enough. The singer from The Strokes said it himself.
Also, you play as like a cat thing, and there's like light bulbs. I don't know. It's in my Steam library. Somebody gifted it to me at some point, I think, or I got it from like a Humble Bundle. I've never played it though.
All I know about One Shot is the gif of him slam dunking the basketball into the basket.
Damn.
When I
It's not
think
even from
one
the game.
shot, I think of the clip "Go Do a Crime."
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Are you bald? Yes, he is. Well, you're bald. It's true, you are bald. You tell him, Piano Man. You really stick it to that red man. I think I'm putting a little too much effort into this shot. I do like how it's coming out, though.
One Shot is a good game. I do recommend it.
Okay, alright. The Leo star of approval. I wasn't expecting that one tonight.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There it is. We're so back. Thank you, Filbert. Thank you for
Yeah,
sending
you're
all
welcome,
those
buddy.
messages to his WhatsApp.
Unironically, it wasn't Filbert.
I know. I'm just referencing a discussion from earlier.
Filbert would never get WhatsApp. Like,
No, I mean you. That's why you draw yourself with hair. It's because you're insecure. I mean, I guess I could draw myself bald if that makes it any better. I don't know. I'm not like a cancer patient. I have hair. It's okay. We're gaming. Filbert, when you last saw me, would you say my my hair was on the decline? Would you say I was going bald?
What? Yeah, bro. Kidding. I don't know how to tell you this, man. Like, I thought it was really embarrassing, that big bald spot in the middle of your head, but you know.
Hey, why did you turn into a Sopranos character?
I don't know, I've never seen no Sopranos.
no, Sopranos don't talk like that. That is Godfather.
I don't know how to tell you this, Leo. I don't know how to tell you this without breaking your heart. Well, I'm gonna give up. I feel like I'm giving too much definition to this arm. And I think
Hey,
the definition I'm giving
Gabagoo, or some shit, I don't know.
true.
You should stream yourself 100% hit game bug snacks.
No, I mean you. That's why you... What flag is that? My eyes! True. Oh my god, it's 10:05? Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Alright.
you fucked up. You gave
You
them
know
5
the
extra minutes of
drill.
stream. Now they'll ask for it every time.
It's true. I can never escape it.
You see, the vibration was supposed to be the bell that tolls.
That's true.
signifying the beginning of the end.
Well, this is the ending of the beginning, so. Thanks everybody for showing up. Special thanks to Leo and Filbert for hanging out,
Always a pleasure.
being some pals. And I think this is where we're gonna sign off for tonight. I will be so true. I will be back Thursday. I'll be back Thursday, same
There you
time,
go.
same place, same channel. Oh, I'm tired, guys. Can you tell?
A little bit.
Anyway, final words for the stream, fellas.
Farewell forever, my final message.
Horrific.
If Filbert doesn't show up for next Tuesday stream, you know I was successful.